Hi, welcome to this tutorial. Today I will be showing you how to uh, download and use a Sega Genesis, Sega CD, and Sega 32X emulator called Kega Fusion. So if you look in your description on the YouTube video on the link below, you'll see the link to this website. What you need to do is scroll down to Linux build. Right here, say Kega Fusion 3.63x. Click on it and save your file. Now that it's here, just go ahead and right click and hit extract all, and you'll see a folder called Fusion. Now Fusion, right here, make sure you right click on the Fusion file, right click and go to properties, and make sure it's executable. So just click on the permissions tab, and in my case it says allow executing file as program. It's already checked in, so we're going to launch it. And as you can see there, it's the actual emulator running. It's asking for you to load a Master System ROM, Game Gear ROM, Genesis 32X ROM, or load a Sega CD image. Now we need to configure it first because we don't got a BIOS if we want a Sega CD image. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to close it out, and I'm going to create a ROMs folder and a BIOS folder. This is where I'm going to store my ROMs, and this is where I'm going to store my Sega CD BIOS. Now here's my Sega CD BIOS, and I'm just going to drag it onto that folder. I can't tell you specifically where to get the Sega CD BIOS, but Google is your friend, so if you Google, you'll find it. ROMs, I'm going to go to my ROM section and take some ROMs from there. Now that we've done that, let's go ahead and execute the Fusion. And we're going to go to options and set country and go to make sure the pre-order is set to USA, European, and Japan. Okay. And we're going to go set config. And now we're going to go to the Sega CD tab, and we're going to browse for our BIOS. So I'm going to hit the browse button. As you can see here, it says US. I'm going to choose the US. Hit open. And controllers, you can set your controllers: 3-button pad, 6-button pad, mouse. I'm using right now a PS3 controller, so I'll just choose the 6-button pad. And as you can see here, it says Sony PlayStation, and choose the define button. Once that's done, go ahead and hit OK. And let's try to load our games. Let's try a Genesis ROM first, or 32X ROM. So let's go to Fusion, ROMs. Where is it? Here we go. Desktop, Fusion, ROMs. We got a Genesis, and we'll open one. Now, as you can see here, that's one game running, a Sega game running on Kega Fusion. And we can also choose a 32X ROM. Let's try finding a 32X ROM. Try WWF. As you can see, there is the 32X ROM game. Load it. Games are running like a champ. Now let's go to a Sega CD. Now remember, if you loaded your ROM files correctly, all you have to do is browse to your ROMs folder and open the game. You'll see the Sega CD prompt. Hit the start button. Oh wow, there we go. It found it. Took a little while, but it found it. I remember Night Trap being one of those controversial games when it first came out for the Sega CD. Um, this is how you can play it on Kega Fusion. It's really easy to set up. Very good emulator for your Genesis 32X and Sega CD on your Linux PC. I really don't know how to play this game, but oh well. So there you go. That's how you install a Genesis emulator on Linux. And if you need to create a launcher, you can go ahead and do that. Right click on your desktop and create launcher. Just type the name of it. In this case, we'll put and this is command. You can just browse to your Fusion folder. Hit OK. Just type in Kega Fusion for comment. Hit OK. There it is. And it launches it. Simple as that. If you have any questions, please let me know. If you have any other questions or things you want to ask about the Kega Fusion emulator, let me know. Send me a PM. Until next time, I hope you've enjoyed this video and continue to offer support for my channel. Thank you for watching, guys. I'll see you next time. Thanks.